I am your host, Tetra, and I'll be introducing both Leggy Starscream and Dijon for Pokemon Crystal Rando.
Yo, how's everyone doing today?
Woo! Things and stuff and things.
I'm here too.
I'm still here.
Oh, you're back. Hi, Sil.
Yay! It's a party! So, before we get started, we have something very important to do. Hey, Tetra, what are our names?
What are your names? That is a great question. So let me go frantically look at the spreadsheet to see if I can figure this out. So it looks like at least one of the names is going to be Valkyrie. And I don't know if we have anything for the, I guess, rival's name. Is that the other one you're looking for?
We're looking for... Are there more than one name for the player?
Top 2 player names if there's donations for more than one.
Yeah.
I don't think we have a second one. Can you both use the same one, maybe?
Yeah.
I mean, if we're going for Valkyrie... D-Shot, if you want to go for that, I will appropriately theme.
Oh, okay. Valkyrie is one letter too long.
Drop one of the vowels.
Drop the I, so it's Valkyrie. I guess.
Valkyr. Alright, do we have the same CV?
You do, yes.
Okay.
So, for those of you who don't know what this run is, Bijan and I are going to be working together to fill out that bingo card you see in the middle. It has 25 different goals that we're going to try to achieve, and we're trying to get 5 bingos, either rows, columns, or diagonals.
Fun fact, Cinco is Spanish for 5.
Thank you, Dijon.
This is also a foreign language lesson. We'll be doing a lot of cross-chatter because we'll be needing to coordinate, but hopefully Sil and Zoe will be able to explain kind of what the heck we're gabbing on about. So, are we all ready for this?
I'm ready. Do you want to count us in?
Yep.
Somebody?
We're gonna start on go.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright. We don't have any day or time sensitive things, do we?
Let me check. Park, radio card, looks like no.
Okay. I lost him!
So if someone wants to kind of explain how the early part of this run...
Yeah, I'd be happy to. So in the early part of the run, basically after they get their starter, they're going to go through the early plot triggers. So they're going to head to Mr. Pokemon's house, meet Professor Oak, come back, run into the first rival battle, and then they're going to talk to Elm and then proceed to Violet City. You can buy Pokeballs your first time in Cherry Grove, which is very useful because your starters may not be very good. And the first thing that a runner wants to do in this is find a main that is going to be able to carry them throughout the rest of the game, because you don't worry about playing more than one Pokemon. You just want one to go fast. So the earlier you can find either a good physical sweeper or a good special sweeper, the better off you're going to be.
So Jishan, do you want to go for the Smeargle or should I? Because we need
You can take the Smeargle. Are we gonna go? Are either of us gonna release the starter before level 11?
I will, because I'll be hunting for something better with the Smeargle.
Okay, I'm gonna take the Doug Trio then.
Okay. Sadly, not as good as in the trading card game, but
Yeah. Still speedy and pretty decent attack, though.
So, what is randomized in this is the moves that Pokemon knows, the Pokemon that you'll see in the wild as well as on trainers. However, their level will be in the same ranges that you would expect for whatever field area or NPC.
Hey, so we may actually be able to keep the don't use more than one TM, because my Doug Trio has Sweet Scent.
nice.
It came with TM27. I'm not sure what that is. Let me check that real quick. Vice Grip. Okay, so that's not anything.
Mine came with TM15 Lovely Kiss.
Yeah, I have Stomp, Sweet Scent, Extreme Speed, and Heal Bell. So probably look for a different main just so I can keep that Sweet Scent and not take up a...
So getting Sweet Scent this early is actually pretty nice. Sweet Scent itself triggers an encounter in an area where you can be getting an encounter like grass or in a cave. And for cards on the bingo board, or squares on the card, I should say, if you're looking for certain Pokemon, you don't want to be running back and forth in the grass looking for them. You want to trigger those encounters as fast as possible. So Sweet Scent is very powerful in that aspect. Other than that, it has no use. It's not useful in battle whatsoever. So you just stick it on, like, typically your Pokemon that you shove all your HMs on, and you can go for it.
So the first round has Nidorino.
It also has Noctowls, which I'm gonna take a note of because I took the Smeargle because one of our goals is to catch 6 normal type Pokemon.
Right.
And Noctowl is a normal type Pokemon.
Indeed it is. There's also Magikarp, which is a Pokemon.
There's also Remoraid, which is also a Pokemon.
You're learning all sorts of stuff with us today.
The actual sequence of the game in this is not really affected by the randomization at all. The HMs that you get at particular plot points are also not randomized. And that kind of guarantees that, like, the game gets progressed in the same way as it always does.
Yeah. There is a separate key item randomizer for this game, but that's not what we use for Bingo.
So I found Kabutops and Steelix on the way to, Mr. Pokemon.
Nice. I did not see either of those, or really anything you did on the way to Mr. Pokemon. I will probably poke up the route just north of the first route. I always forget the numbers.
Yeah. Hey, there's Pidgey on that route.
Oh wow. My Smeargle has a moveset and a half.
I have already found 2 level balls.
Isn't Ancient Power a rock type move as well?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh, there it is.
Of course, the thing is, if you release it, we don't have it in.
Well, if you're... Oh god, we're both gonna want to keep ours, aren't we?
So okay, I'm not gonna strategize because I'm not running. Never mind. I typically like the third person when we do try-op for this, so it's very hard for me not to jump in with strategy.
I'm gonna check something. Doug Trio can be found in Sprout Tower.
Okay. So if you want to let yours go then and catch another one,
Yeah.
that's not the worst idea.
I mean, you also don't have to let it go, and if you just replace your main somewhere else, and then let it go at the end of the quest.
Oh yeah, you just have to make sure it doesn't
Yeah.
get levels.
You just have to make sure it doesn't get level 11.
Sneasel. You're not on the card.
Okay, I've got a Persian with stab thrash, so that'll get me through a little bit.
See if I can find another main before the rival fight. I don't know. Kabutops is not a good main, is it?
It's alright. Like, luckily, you don't have to win the rival fight.
Yeah. It would be an excuse to get some early experience.
Wait, your Dugtrio has extreme speed?
Yes.
Yeah, no, you're gonna want to catch another one and main that, because holy heck.
A couple donations.
Go for it.
Great. We have $50 from Demarine, who says, 5 bones per death? Yep. Congrats again, beloved. ECC is fantastic, and so are you. Of course, please name Quorum Rivers.
Kabutops has Body Slam, Frustration, Charm, and Flamethrower.
That's a
Good
moveset.
moveset.
We also have $20 from Nicolette, who says, GL and HF, Dijon and Leggy, go and catch the bingos.
Yeah, so it's worth noting, we're coming up on our rival names. So we should probably close those out very shortly. But I will stall and try and catch this Nidorino.
Oh! Caterpie knows Thunder, and absolutely wrecked my Kabutops.
Nice. What do you got, Nidorino?
Alright,
Fury
our last...
Powder, Sleep Powder, Explosion, and Bubble Beam.
What is that?
Nidorino.
Okay. I was considering going back and grabbing that, but maybe not.
Yeah. Alright, I need a rival name.
Tetra?
I don't think we had anything in the tracker for a rival name.
Well, clearly your rival needs to be Valkyr, and mine needs to be...
I mean, I was gonna say, what's the enemy of ECC?
Something that's very normal and expected.
The straight...
John.
Oh, I need my rival name too. Okay, what are we gonna do?
Looks like
Now, I'm naming mine normal Pokemon. Because one, it's on the card, and I assume that goal's gonna be the worst. 2, yeah, that's basically our rival.
so. If your rival's name is normal Pokemon, you have to own 6 different normal type Pokemon. Can you just beat your rival 6 different times?
No, I have to capture my rival 6 different times, love.
Oh, that sounds legal. Oh, you doing this name again? No!
What did you go with, Dijon?
Cursed name.
XAEA.
Oh god.
I'm
Anyway.
nothing if not a meme lord.
That's true. I'm gonna try and catch this, Arcanine.
Oh, you found an Arcanine? Where?
The first route.
I'm gonna sweet scent for that, I think.
Bubble Beam, Vine Whip, Mudslap, Confusion.
Like
They're
all
all
the
fairly
B-tier
solid.
moves.
Like,
Yeah,
they're all fine B-tier moves on a Pokemon with, like, okay special.
Yeah. For the species,
Yeah, so if you find an Arcanine, like it has a set move set. Now it'll be different depending on what level you find it, but every Arcanine will have the same like level up move set.
Found a Blossom.
But whereas like if you found like a Growlithe into an Arcanine, their move sets can be entirely different.
I don't know why I'm trying to catch this thing. It has Destiny Bond, so that's cool.
Can I
And
find
Fire
anything?
Blast. Yeah, that's got a terrible moveset.
Can I find anything other than Poliwhirl here?
Poliwhirl doing his best Fred Durst impression.
Oh,
swear to
I was
God,
gonna
this is, like,
say
the 4th or 5th one in a row.
Poliwhirl's got that Dreamcast logo on its belly, trying to convince you to play an Apple Tail.
Fun fact, Poliwags and have the little swirl going in opposite directions of each other. I learned that from the episode of the anime that also teaches you about Jigglypuff as seen from above.
Yep.
Noctowl, huh?
Okay, show me the
Oh, wait.
moveset.
You found a Dodrio.
Okay, but is Shadow Ball normal or
Normal.
physical or special?
It's physical.
Physical.
Okay, I'm running this Shadow Ball Dodrio.
Where'd you find it?
The north route.
So above the first trainer?
Yeah.
Yeah, above the
No,
first route.
above the first route.
The detour.
Oh, okay.
Also, can we go back to the Jigglypuff scene from above? Could anyone else point to that as like the start of their sense of humor in the modern day? Like just that kind of like sarcastic heck posting?
The start of my sense of humor like that came from growing up watching Tiny Toon Adventures.
That's all.
Oh, that'll do it too. Yeah, I did that.
Anyway, now that I've got a main, I am continuing forward with the plot progression.
Well, here's the Arcanine.
Just gonna say heck yeah to the Pokemon that was just on Leggy's screen.
I am going to take this extra fight here, because I want to get a little more experience on my Dodrio before I start using it. It is literally level 2 right now.
Got the Arcanine,
Nice.
just in case.
Oh,
It can be an edge case.
with a stab ice beam. That's exciting.
Oh, Pikachu.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Dodrio is slightly online. Let's go.
Ooh, I found a Teddy Ursa. That's on the card.
Yay, catch it!
I caught it.
It's a tiny Sparko.
Excuse me, I just...
There?
Bingo card, please. I'm clicking on it on the bingo card and it's not lighting up.
Yeah,
I
it's
see it
it's
lit
lighting up on our side. It shows that you're disconnected, but you're somehow still connected and sending stuff. Don't worry about it. It's lit up on our end.
Okay, I refreshed.
Yeah, there you
Now-
are. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Tekken. I found Fred Durst. I don't know why I think it looks like I'm doing a Fred Durst pose.
You just need to put a microphone in its left hand.
The thing on its chest keeps rolling. What?
Oh, that's Miltank.
Ah,
And this is also making the rollout jokes. so I'm at
Sweet.
4 normal types already. So I'm doing pretty good towards that goal.
Yeah.
That is impressive toward that goal. Also a
Especially-
Pidgey on hand in case if that's the only way to find a Pidgeotto.
Right?
Alright, I got the Dodrio. And it is level 2 as well.
That's where we say no to the Dragon Lord. I mean, our mom.
Yeah, she'll take our money.
Yeah.
You ever just walking, through the wilderness and you get a call from your mom asking for money? Like,
Yeah. To be fair, she's offering to be a bank, and if we wipe, she'll have that money on hand for us.
yeah, but she also will, like, use it to buy stuff. Like,
Yeah.
don't spend my money, mom.
Yeah.
Stuff
and
that we don't need in the speed run.
Yeah.
Even though
and
this is not really a speed run, it's a bingo, but whatevs.
Yeah. I mean, we're trying to go fast. And mom buying plushies, while adorable, isn't necessarily helpful towards progression.
Yeah. Anyway, let me deposit some of these random Pokemon I caught for no reason.
So Leggy is entering Violet City. One of the first things that she's going to get information on for Dijon, because the great thing about the co-op is that it's about the sharing of information. She's going to check the Violet City gym, because there's a level 9 Pokemon on the first trainer that I think is vanilla, just like a Pidgey.
Spearow.
It's a Spearow, that's what it is, yeah, thank you. It's been forever since I played vanilla. But it's a level 9 Pokemon, and it's the only one that trainer has, so we consider that the wall, because it can really like stop your progression, because it's such a high level Pokemon so early. So if it's something that maybe Dijon's Pokemon can't handle, there's always the option to go up Sprout Tower to get some experience and maybe find some Pokemon and stuff like that.
I will probably need to go
Quick question on the bingo card, because I'm not an expert bingo player. For the non-HM accuracy reducing move, does it have to be one of the ones that always reduces accuracy, or is like a proc reduce accuracy fine?
Proc reducing accuracy is correct. So Mud Slap will count.
Yeah, Mud Slap and Ancient Power both count then.
Oh,
Ancient Power does not proc accuracy.
Yeah.
What does it proc?
It
it
procs a
speed?
stat boost on yourself.
Oh, okay.
Oh, if Mud Slap counts, then Arcanine has that.
Oh, nice. Yeah, also the wall is Electrode.
Oh, geez, that is
Wow, that's gonna be great for
particularly rough for a couple reasons. It's really fast too.
Yeah, if that Electrode has any sort of like really harming move, it's gonna be rough.
But it will count as one towards the 2 that we need to beat for the card.
It will indeed. That card is meant to be the 2 Electrodes that are in the Rocket Hideout, I believe. But if you find wild Electrodes, those also count, and then the Electrode spots count them. There's a couple of weird places like that in this, where like the Sudowoodo spot counts as both a Sudowoodo and the Pokemon that's there for certain objectives, and same with Lapras.
So if it says do a thing, you can either do a thing that is what it says, or you could do where that thing would be found in vanilla if it's like a deterministic spot. So like, the Sudowoodo might not be a Sudowoodo, but it's the Sudowoodo spot. It allows for some nice things where, for instance, we might not ever run into a wild Electrode ever. But in that case, we can still do the goal by going to the particular location and doing the action. It prevents basically us from soft-locking, because the card and the randomized version of the game are generated completely independently. Ooh. Dodrio gets stomped at level 9.
Ooh, nice. That's also a flinch move.
Yep.
Alright, Mom's calling me.
Just let me game, Mom.
Sadly, Charcoal's not on the card today.
Oh, that's a wild Zapdos.
I mean, legendary Pokemon do anything for decent names.
Zapdos knows Stomp.
Are you winning, Dijon?
Hey, would now be a good time to get in a couple more donations?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, well we have $20 from Nicolette, who says, GL and HF, Dijon and Leggy, go and catch the bingos.
Oh, that's a terrible moveset for Zapdos. Never mind.
We also have $20 from Kalmari, who says, the most magical girl needs the best magical girl name. Please set Redia's name to Reina.
Aw, that's cute.
There's a him on top. You're not on the card. Bullet knows Rock Slide.
Reina got bullied by her boyfriend. That's kind of amazing.
Also, I didn't mention this until just now, but if I ever wipe out of a battle, I will donate $10 each time. Oh, hey! Found another electrode.
Oh,
So the Bellsprout trade is for Golbat.
Okay. So the Master of Sprout Tower, or whatever his official title is, opens with one.
Okay. Good to know. I'm heading up Sprout Tower right now because I'm gonna need the experience.
I just decided to go through. I don't really need Flash, but yeah, I'm with you on just really wanting that experience.
So, you may have noticed that Dijon checked what that trade was. So for the in-game trades on this randomizer, the Pokemon you receive is randomized, but all the Pokemon that you need for the trade is still vanilla. So the Bellsprout trade, if you find a Bellsprout somewhere, you can trade it for a Golbat. That can come in handy if you are looking for a particular Pokemon that's on the card and you're just having trouble finding it in the wild, but one of the trade spots has it, and you either have or can easily find the vanilla Pokemon. Comes up very rarely, but it has come up before in some of our seeds that we've played as a tri-op. So
Yeah, it's always good to pay attention to some of those like little nuances of the game. And speaking of the card, I don't think we've done like an analysis of it. So, does anyone want to just give a rundown of how y'all are feeling about the different goals we're up against?
I'll let Sil take that one if they want. They might have stepped away, so I can do it. So this card.
I'm sorry, I look at this and like I'm not as knowledgeable about like what's difficult and what's not.
Yeah, not a problem.
Charcoal, that's not on the card.
Yeah, so looking at the card, this card actually isn't really too bad. Looking at the top row, 3 level 30 plus Pokemon isn't rough, it's just time consuming. Pidgeotto Eradicate, they've already found a Pidgey, so like worst case scenario, they can evolve that. Bayleaf, Quilava, and Croconaw is one of those squares where it's like, you seem to always run into the like third evolution of it and never the first or second. But it
I've
is
already found a Typhlosion.
Yeah, see exactly, Found Evolution. See, like there is a 3 mon square, which is easier than some of the 2 mon squares, like Mantino Skarmory, that could prove to be difficult because unless you find it randomly in the wild or on a trainer, you're basically operating off of no information. Radio card is basically free. You do a small quiz in Goldenrod. I'm not going to touch too hard on many of the Pokemon squares here. 6 badges, pretty easy. You have to get 5 badges in order to get Fly, which is kind of where the seed starts to really open up, and you can backtrack and access a lot of new areas. So 6 badges typically involves going to Mahogany Town and beating Price, which is typically the 7th gym, because you don't have to do Jasmine, because that's a very long sequence. Buying all 3 Game Corner Pokemon, just make sure you have a lot of money so you can buy enough coins to get them all. You may be able to get lucky and double up and have something else. 3 eggs is tricky. You get the 1 egg after you beat the Violet City Gym. You can get 1 from the daycare straight up, but then you have to find 2 compatible Pokemon to breed to make the 3rd, and you can't hatch any of them if you're going for that goal. 6 different normal types, fairly straightforward. Leggy's like halfway there. The 2 Electrodes, I think Leggy just got that.
Oh yeah, mark that.
Defeat all 4 trainers in the National Park. In the National Park, there are 4 trainers. Beat them all. You get that. TM34 Swagger and TM20 Endure are a little obnoxious, and it's very annoying having 2 of them on the same card. Basically, you're looking for those 2 TMs in the wild. There are certain TM locations that are always going to be TMs, but what TM they are, number-wise, is going to be randomized within a certain pool. So they need to basically check those guaranteed TM locations to find those. Some of them are annoying to get to. There's one in the Rock Tunnel, there's one in Victory Road, there's a couple that are waterfall locked. So you hope there's not any of those. Call up Black Belt, that is just after Blackthorn, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So that involves going and beating the 8th gym.
You don't have to beat
Oh, you don't
it,
have to beat the 8th gym,
to
but you have to get there. You have to go through the ice cavern. And then you can go, you beat that Black Belt and you call him after getting his number. Started before level 11, they're talking about that. All 4 rooms of Alpha puzzles. That one is just time consuming. You want escape ropes, you need at least Surf to do it. So that's a later game thing. Typically you'll come back with Fly. Call Alas is fun because it used to be incorrectly stated in the guide that there was I think it was a picnicker that was incorrectly labeled as a Lass. So we used to just use that one because it's real early on. That is not the Lass. So we had to adjust. And then catch a Pokemon, Tojo Falls. That's really easy. Once you get Surf, you can just go right from Newbark Town, and there's a cave there. You just catch a Pokemon in there. So overall, aside from like the TMs, nothing in here is going to be super obnoxious unless they just hit a wall in one of the gyms.
Yeah, or if we just, for whatever reason, don't get information about one of these Pokemon squares.
Alright, I got 8. Gym 05.
Cool. I'm on 32.
Awesome. And as long as I'm here, I'm gonna see if I can find that Doug Trio, so I can catch one and release the one I started with.
Excellent. So normally in try-out bingos, I like to just blaze ahead and just maximize my usage of repels. Repels, of course, being the item that prevents wild Pokemon encounters. But in co-op and, solo runs, I tend to be a bit more judicious about how I use it because there's a certain amount of just from running into wild Pokemon that you don't get if you're just trying to blast through using repel.
Yeah, that's usually my job. Hashtag team no repels.
Okay, there's 5. See, this is why we do this.
Also, I'm not sure if they mentioned it, and even if they had, people may have come in since the start. They are going for 5 bingos, so this isn't a blackout. If you've seen us do our try-ups in the past, we do blackout for that because there are 3 people. So it's just 2. They just do a Cinco Bingo. So any combination of 5 bingos on the board, so those being horizontal, vertical, or diagonals, will get them the finish.
We've actually got a decent number of squares on the board for this far into the run.
Right? like, if I'm just trying to sit down, not go for any of the squares, and just beat the game as fast as possible. Oh! It usually takes about, I'd say about an hour to get to fly,
Well, that was a lucky fish.
right?
Right. What was it?
Pidgeotto.
I picked
Oh.
up the Pidgeotto.
Also, Doug
And
Trio.
also Pidgeotto is on the card.
Doug
So that's
Trio.
amazing.
Doug Trio is on the top floor of Sprout Tower.
Okay. I might go back for that later.
And I caught it, so I can go back and release the one I started with.
Nice. But yeah, no, this is fairly atypical in terms of the number of goals we've checked off so far.
Yeah, this is you normally for like the first hour and 20 minutes or so, you'll be rocking like 3 or 4 squares on the card, even in a co-op. And then when you get fly, it's like, oh, okay, it's like 15 or 20 more minutes till we're
Yeah.
done.
Fly really opens things up.
Right. And it's not just having fly that opens things up, it's being able to do the backtracking.
Yeah,
that
it opens up the whole area you've been to, so you can go back and do things you couldn't before.
Yeah, like, for instance, you know, the Tojo Falls, we can't do that until we get Surf, but that's in the starting town. Or, well, next to it, but, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't look at what the TM was in Onion Cave, I just grabbed it.
It was 04.
Yeah, I didn't look at what the move was. Got an Ivysaur, sadly the wrong generation of mid-tier starter.
Alright, Doug Trio went
Yes.
bye-bye.
Running immediately into a Quilava.
What is this seed giving you like so many squares early off?
So
Also-
I'm just doing my best you impression.
Also, if you saw us doing the sort of like preview for Undefined Behavior the other day, where we did a seed of this, we both made Dodrio, and we're doing it again.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was like, this feels like deja vu.
Yeah. Dotrio's a good Pokemon.
I have Dodrio and Doug Trio.
Trio,
that's-
trio?
So what I'm hearing is $3 donation train?
Exactly.
Quick, catch a Hydreigon so we can have a trio of trios.
It is one of my favorite Pokemon ever.
You like a dragon Pokemon? How interesting.
I know, right? A 3-headed dragon Pokemon.
Still, if they ever did a dragon evolution, how happy would you be?
I would stop being a Sylveon finally. But it would
I mean,
take.
you're dual type.
It's also true.
What are y'all's Pokemon types? I'm Bug and Fairy.
I'm
Alright.
undefined.
Psychic flying.
Dragon Fairy.
Unclear. Like, I'll let y'all decide what I am.
Didn't we decide you were like steel and flying?
Yeah, it's some combination of
I mean,
steel,
if
flying,
you're
and psychic.
Starscream, you're steel and flying.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fine,
Demarine
I'll-
says that Stella's steel and dark.
Oh
Dodrio
yeah,
learns-
yeah. Decepticon, dark. It makes more sense.
Dodrio's trying to learn Sleep Powder. Is that better than Sing?
I think so. I think it actually is. I think it has a little bit more accuracy.
Yes.
It is 75 instead of 55 accuracy, I think.
Alright.
It's substantially more accurate.
How do you think I've been catching all these Pokemon?
Singing to them or sleep powdering them?
Sleep powder.
I agree. Pup,
Boy, it's
that-
too bad we don't have to put Sudowoodo to sleep.
Okay, this is gonna be rough.
And with this, you are grass bug. Though bug rock would be pretty good too.
So, grass bug, so you're Paris.
Or Burmy. Burmy is cute.
Spermy grass?
It can be. Remember, it changes its type. Oh wait,
Oh,
yeah.
It has three different...
it's evolution. Sorry, Wormadam is bug grass.
Regardless,
Burmese only bug.
Amethyst is cute.
Yes, Amethyst is cute. I'm getting off topic.
Indeed.
It's a Pokemon is certainly a debate that could be had by people that are not us.
So anyway, back to the game. Leggy is in the Slowpoke Well, which is a plot trigger. Once you get to Azalea Town, you have to do this before you can finish the gym, fight the rival, and leave. So this is kind of like the second place where a wall can happen. On the final grunt, it's what, a level 14 Pokemon? That can be pretty nasty if it's got the wrong moveset for what you're running. Like if you're running something that's water type and it has like Zap Cannon that likes to hit more than 50% of the time for some reason.
Or if it walls you. Like, for instance, I've ran into things where my best move is electric, and that's what I'm using to get through things, and then I run into something that just completely resists it. And it's like, well, I don't know what to do now.
Yeah, this can be a place that causes a lot of frustrations, especially for new players. If you don't have a way to pivot or know, like, okay, I can go grind and get it through this, or this particular fight I think is one of the harder ones to learn if it's just a bad luck, because there's not much at this point you can do. Later on in the game, you've gotten the levels, you can usually breeze through most things, but here you're still so early that there's not really a ton you can do.
Yeah, and shoutouts to the Tyranitar as the first Pokemon of Slowpoke Well.
Shoutouts to this wild Suicune.
Which resists both my Ghost-type Shadow Ball and my Normal-type Stomp.
Sounds like you need a karate chop.
Right? I could use a fighting-type move, or like a ground-type move, or just one other physical attack to round out this complement.
Yeah.
I really like having Curse because I used it to buff up to get over the wall that was that T-Tar.
I'm gonna give this polka dot bow to my... Dodrio.
But I'd much rather just have, like, an attack I could have used instead of the two that I have to maybe get through it a few turns faster.
I'm so proud of you, Leggy. I was waiting for you to get got by that giraffe rig and accidentally use Shadow Ball on it, but you made it through.
Yeah, so... do you want to explain why that would be a gotcha?
Yeah, so...
Pokemon?
Giraffe rig has a pretty unique typing. A lot of people know it's Psychic, and people tend to forget that it's also Normal type. So even though the Psychic is weak against Ghost, that Normal type completely resists it.
I almost forgot about that trainer right outside Union Cave before you get in.
Oh yeah.
I almost got by him.
That is like the single most common place to get got. That isn't a spinner.
Yeah, that's not a spinner. Oh, well, spinners. Oh, fun. I say hi, Jump Kick, and Jump Kick says hi back.
Yeah, but,
Yeah, Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, I was just gonna say, given the fact that we've already made a fair bit of progress on this bingo card, we're starting to kind of see the shape of what we're gonna want to do to finish things out. Like, I've already started making googly eyes at the 3 level 30 plus Pokemon because, you know,
And that's a pretty easy one to do.
yeah, that square is one spot away from being a bingo. If we find a Dragon-type Pokemon, column 1 is free as well.
I'm gonna get a little ahead of the game here and point out that 3 level 30 plus Pokemon is pretty easy, and it's easier than it may sound because your starter is gonna be level 30, guaranteed. You can also get a free level 30 by catching the shiny at Lake of Rage. So then you just need one more level 30 plus Pokemon, be it through levels, or if you happen to find one in the wild, you can catch like the Suicune. There's a lot you can do to make that actually go really easy.
Yeah, so the Suicune is level, or whatever's in the Suicune spot. is level 40. There's also a level 30 plus Pokemon that appears south of Blackthorn during the daytime. So all you have to do is put your level 30 shiny and put it on a repel, and that will be the only thing that will show up.
That's an advanced strat that I didn't know.
Yep. The other thing you can do for that, to get your third one, is catch whatever is at the speaking spot, or one of the roamers, because those are all level 40.
It's too bad we don't need an Everstone.
Right.
So Leggy has just beaten Bugsy at the Azalea.
Watch out for the
Jim.
golem, it knows curse.
So she's about to go into the Rival 2 fight. This fight typically isn't too bad. It'll still have, you know, relative difficulty to the spot of the game that would in vanilla, but with randomized movesets, unless you just get bad luck, this isn't even as hard as Slowpoke well.
Deposit the egg before it ends up hatching on me.
Yeah. I mean, you can hold on to it. I'll go for the eggs.
Well, I just want it out of my inventory.
I mean, you could go for Sill strat.
Oh, I did already deposit.
Like Sill here has doing a run with us one time, kept the egg on them, and it hatched into a Pokemon we needed on the card that we hadn't found yet, which was like super amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, there's a cool Flygon in chat.
Right? Sadly not appearing in this game.
Flygon's taken a
Just a generation
taken a
tour.
siesta.
There is an Emerald Rando, though. I need to learn that sometime. Oh, hi, I found the Tyranitar you were talking about.
Yep.
It's asleep.
Just got cut.
Oh, no.
No, the good kind of cut.
Oh.
Isn't that also pronounced ripped? I don't know anymore.
No.
Yeah, that's a move set on that Pidgeotto.
Hey, remember the Galaxy Brain play I made with the Dodrio having sketch, and I sketched a rock move when we needed it?
And then
Yeah,
And after
everything.
that, rock moves were just completely free.
Yes, that was incredible.
One of the rock type move is actually typically a pretty hard square because there's only like 4 or 5 rock moves in the game.
Yeah.
Between Rock Throw, Rock Slide, Ancient Power, and Sandstorm, I think are the only 4.
And then there's Rock Smash, which makes you hopeful, but it's actually a it's
a
actually a fighting move.
And that's not even a good fighting move.
I mean, to be fair, it does get used on the overworld, so... Like, you can use it to find Pokemon.
I mean, you can, but I've never... Okay, Victory Bell has Thunder.
Did I see that? I don't remember.
But Dodrio is a good Pokemon. It's physical based. It has a high, like, physical attack stat. And it's fast.
Ah,
You know,
damn it.
What?
I got!
What happened?
She got by a trainer north of Ilex.
Oh. No, not even in Spinner Hell. Sorry,
Yeah,
Spinner Heck.
Just south of Spinner Heck. It's the one who stands like right by the entrance to the daycare center. I forgot he was there, and I was just gonna go, oh yeah, I'll go get the free egg.
Yeah, you get a free, in Crystal, you get a free egg that's called the Odd Egg from talking to the old man at the breeding center, which is not there in Gold and Silver, and actually in the Japanese version, it was tied to a self-service adapter thing that was only released over there, which is also how you get the GS ball to get Celebi, which they gave us the odd egg for free in the US version, but they didn't give us the Celebi quest. But they did put it in the virtual console release of it, so...
Yeah. So, an interesting fact. The way you get the third egg is by having Pokemon breed.
What?
To do that, you need a male Pokemon and a female Pokemon. All of my Pokemon are male. Every single one I've caught.
Amazing.
Pokemon is very heteronormative.
Also, implying that they breed is assuming information that we don't have. You just put two Pokemon together that are male and female that like each other a lot, and then an egg appears, and we don't know why.
That is actually the canon explanation for it, yes.
It is still explicitly called breeding.
Yes.
But the mechanics are completely unknown.
Unknown can't breed, though.
Candido Queen.
Venomoth just tried to teleport away from this battle. Drill Pick would be nice right about now.
Right?
I'm seriously tempted to give this thing Stab Fly later on if I don't get a good move.
God, I feel you. Actually, I'm just gonna check my TMs. Okay, I picked up an
The thing
Ice
is-
TM at some point.
That's the one that was...
Is that the main cave?
Yes.
Oh, well, it's special attack anyway, so,
Yeah, it's not gonna be great on Dugtrio.
yeah.
Leggy's getting the most important item in the game.
It even has its own theme song.
The bike.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm facing Bugsy, who has Spearow that I guess he stole from the first gym.
Wrong door. Wow. I'm playing really fast and loose today. How you all doing?
Bugsy, my favorite non-binary bug gym leader.
Bugsy is a good NB.
There's a joke here about NBs and Spearows, but I'm not gonna make it.
Why not? Alright, Golem, please go to sleep. Thank you.
Triple kick
It's like you're
is a
doing...
move, and it would have been on brand. But I decided to pass it up.
Triple kick fighting?
Yes.
Does it learn that just naturally, or...
Yes.
Not gonna lie, I might go
Wait.
for that.
Did it learn triple kick?
It was going to. I passed on it.
Wow, that's kind of fitting
Could be
for
better
Drio.
than tackle.
Mine is Stomp.
I have Shadow Ball, Stomp, Tackle, and Sleep Powder.
I kept Curse.
Oh,
Because... plus speed... I mean, minus speed plus attack and defense. Felt pretty good.
is it TM? Frustration? Okay, that's... Thanks, Bugsy. Bless you. But speaking of TMs, let's talk about that one up in the upper left corner that we started off with for free. It says, don't use more than one TM. So, usually when that pops up, the one TM that you want to use, I forgot I named my rival that. The one TM that you want to use is Sweet Scent General, because as mentioned before, it makes it real easy to find wild Pokemon, which you have to do a lot. But since I found the Doug Trio that had it already, I don't need to use that. Which means that I can use another TM that I find if I want. And I think we agreed that only one of us has to not use more than... Or do we both need to hear that?
I think our final ruling that we had for our co-op was that only one person has to fulfill the criteria for any square, and so there's only one of them.
Okay.
That's how we work every other square. Like zero money on hand is only one person, so it makes sense that this restriction should only be one person.
Right.
So shout out to that Kadabra in the game corner. That's apparently was an Abra that was been there so long that nobody bought that it evolved into a Kadabra.
Right?
Hey, I found a Bayleaf.
But also shout out to getting appropriately gendered cadavers on the first try.
Yeah, so you may have noticed that Leggy went in there and bought the 2 Kadabras. It's just kind of twofold here. They need to buy all 3 Game Corner Pokemon, so that gets Leggy the first one of those 3. But also, it's a cheap and quick way to get Pokemon, and Leggy will commonly reset to get two opposite genders of the top one to set up that 3rd egg, which is what she just did. So she'll come back later after getting Fly to grab that egg, and then that square will be done.
Kenya is an Arbok.
Alright.
And now we enter Spinner Heck. This route has a ton of spinners. Spinners are trainers that spin around, and so you have to time or mistime your bikes through them. And so, yeah, Lucky got.
Get your out in chat.
Right, I just got cut.
Are you okay?
Could be better.
Yeah. Running into trainers is always a mixed bag because on the one hand, it's slow. You have to take another trainer fight. On the other hand, trainers are occasionally useful in that they can give you information. About what, where some Pokemon are. Because if you run into a Pokemon in a trainer fight, its information, including its location, gets entered into your Pokedex. So if you find a trainer who has a Pokemon that's on your card, you can leverage that.
I found a wild Togepi. Does that count as an egg?
No.
I found a Bellsprout. Do we need Golbat?
No.
So, my personal favorite thing about the national park is that, especially if you have to defeat all 4 trainers in National Park here, the Pokedex does not show Pokemon in the National Park. So you could just happen upon something you need here that you never would have known was here, because you're here fighting the 4 trainers. It, again, rarely happens, but it's really, really exciting when it does.
Also, if you are doing the bug catching contest, that populates with a different set of Pokemon than the National Park usually has.
Additionally, if you wanted to check TMs, if you're in the bug catching contest, there's a TM down all the way over here, which I just picked up. Sadly, it's just TM13.
Not gonna bother getting...
But you can then quit the bug catching contest and get kicked out onto this route. A neat little time save if you need to check that TM.
Hey, I found Tyranitar in the wild.
Nice.
Sometimes you just find neat things and you are like, hey, I found this thing. Does no good. Sometimes I enter the Pokemon Poké Center just in case I end up, like, fainting. Because you go back to the last Pokemon Center you visited, and sometimes you are in Goldenrod, and that ends up being the one right before Onion Cave.
Or one time, Leggy, where you like got knocked out on like Wardy or something and went all the way back to Azalea Town.
Yeah. Or the one time someone soft lock and had it.
I don't want to talk about it.
That didn't even have anything to do with Pokemon.
No video proof of that happening.
Anyway, I found a wild Apom on Spinner Heck. I was checking the TM.
Nice. Okay. I'm at the park. I'm gonna go ahead and
Go ahead and clear the trainers.
yeah. Actually, I have 3 minutes left to do the bug catching contest. I just wanted to just do a real quick check and see of what I can find.
I already did it.
Oh, you already did it? Never
Yeah.
mind then.
I didn't see anything super exciting.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to go through the national park at all again, so doing the check of the normal loadout is going to be useful. Also, shout out to catching yet another normal type Pokemon.
Was the TM in the park?
No.
Okay.
I didn't check what it was, but I'm only looking at TMs on the card. If they're on the card.
Alright, I'm fighting the trainers. I got third place in the bug catching contest.
Nice.
Oh. Well, I've got execute information, which is good for Executor later, because that's just a stone up.
Yep. Some of these things on the card are really nice because, like, for instance, when it comes to Executor information, that you don't have to do any leveling to get your Executor. You just have to find an Execute. So effectively, that square is twice as large in terms
And you
of
can,
the number of things
and you can buy any stones in the Goldenrod department store.
Thank
like-
you, speed hacks.
Different, yeah, which is different from vanilla.
Yeah, I don't think we talked about the fact that there's a lot of small quality of life changes in this that aren't part of the randomizers because we're using the speed choice modification. So stuff like all of the stones being available, the early Pokeballs, the if you just hold A, it just blazes through text. The fact that we'll see later when you beat the when you get the shiny Pokemon or defeat it, you can talk to Lance and just get a whole bunch of plot trigger items, so you don't have to go out of your way to do them. All that is part of a modification called Speed Choice, which is what the base of the Bingo preset uses. You can randomize Vanilla Crystal. You can absolutely do that. You just will be missing out on some of these quality of life improvements that we use for the more structured, like, go fastiness.
Yeah, when I started learning the Crystal Bingo, I was using a vanilla copy of the game, and oh, it is slow compared to this. Like, it took literal hours to get through Fly Percent, where this it takes, you know, maybe an hour and a half if you're going slow.
Alright,
Thanks.
park trainer's done.
I am going through my final pass through Spinner Heck.
So, having that defeat all 4 trainers does open up a couple of possible bingos that depend on our RNG luck, such as TM34 and TM20, and if we can find info for Mantine or Skarmory.
Yeah. There we are. Hi, I understand how menus work. What are you talking about?
Alright. First pass, back and forth through Spinner Heck. No spinners.
Nice. Yeah, some of the randomizer specific features are that every single Pokemon is maximally easy to catch,
Yep.
and
Yeah, because normally different Pokemon will have different catch rate, but
yeah. And additionally, the experience curve for every Pokemon is leveled out.
Yeah, the
Outside of legendary Pokemon.
yeah, the experience curve is based around the, I think, Gen 5 experience curve.
Yeah, where, in Gen 2 normally, different Pokemon species require different amounts of XP to reach different levels. So these curves all take on a couple of different shapes. I think there's like 5 or 6 of them. And like some of them let you gain a lot of early levels fast before petering off. Some of them take a while to get going, but require less overall XP, etc., etc. But in this, all Pokemon have one of two curves, depending on whether or not they're a legendary Pokemon. And so that's one of the actual considerations we make when picking a main. Because legendary Pokemon tend to be a bit stronger, but they also gain levels a little bit slowly.
Get your Dijon hearts in chat.
And those two features mean that you have to worry a little bit less about what Pokemon you're going to run and how you're going to hunt down all these random different Pokemon, because a Mew is just as easy to catch as a Caterpie.
Speaking of Mew, I just got hecked by Mew.
Oh no.
And that's why I went to the Pokemon Center before. Also, I didn't remember where I had saved one.
Yeah.
So I didn't just reset it out of it.
Yeah, saving is one of those things where it's like, half the time you don't have to think about it, and the other half the time it's like, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
It's like, oh, did I save? I'm saving this time. That's for sure.
Yeah.
It's
So,
like...
do you want to talk about the HM I just got?
Yeah, it's Surf. So Surf is, if you've ever played in a Pokemon game, it does the thingy where you can go across the water and not be restricted by that. Typically, it's also a very good offensive move if you're running a special type sweeper for your main. Neither of them two are, so Surf's just going to be relegated to AGM duty, but it does allow them to progress and get to fly, as well as open up other areas in previous spots that they couldn't get to before, including a TM spot, as well as getting that Pokemon on Tojo Falls that we mentioned earlier.
Alright, this time Mew didn't stand a chance. I just had to survive its Thunderbolt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Whitney is done with... where are you at?
I'm just about to do Rival 3.
Okay. Alright, got the squirt bottle. Do not ever forget to get the squirt bottle or talk to the girl beforehand so you can get the squirt bottle.
There are
You're gonna have a bad time.
There are a few different walks of shame that you can have to do in this game. Forgetting to talk to the squirt bottle girl either time is rough. Forgetting to talk to Elm, forgetting to get strength. There's quite a few, and all three of us have definitely done all of them at least once.
Yep.
Oh, dang it.
So
I got
while-
my trainer.
We're just doing some battles. Now would be a good time for any donations we have.
I don't think we have any donations at the moment, but I can make an announcement about the marathon itself.
Okay.
Or actually, why don't we talk a little bit about the charity, the Trevor Project. For this event, we're raising funds for the Trevor Project, an American nonprofit organization that focuses on suicide prevention efforts among lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and questioning people under 25 years old. It operates the Trevor Lifeline, a confidential service that offers trained counselors through a toll-free phone number. The Trevor Project is committed to producing research that brings new knowledge and clinical implications to the field of suicidology, and also advocates for laws and policies that will reduce suicide among LGBTQ+ young people. We're delighted to support this invaluable, life-affirming organization.
Yeah, the Trevor Project is very near and dear to my heart. When we were planning this and organizing this, and we were talking about what charities we wanted to do, my suggestion was right away the Trevor Project, and I was very happy that the rest of the edge cases thought it was a good idea, and so we could make that our focus for this marathon. The donations that I've seen come in, the amount that we've already raised over less than a day and a half, is really moving, and I'm going to, by the end of this, I will cry at least once by seeing just how much y'all's generosity is going to help out people that really need it.
You mean you haven't yet?
I've almost have. When we broke 1,000, when we stopped last night over 2,000, I almost did.
Yeah, that way fast on that. That was pretty great.
Absolutely. I can also talk a little bit about a donation incentive that we have. Met about $242 out of $750. This is the Legend of Zelda prototype bonus second quest any percent run, which, if met, will be run by yours truly later today. I'm really excited about running the second quest because, unlike the full version of the game, it's actually completely unfinished, so you can actually walk right in and bypass a lot of security checks and stuff and just go rescue the princess with only one bomb. So it's not a very long run, but it would definitely be awesome to show it off.
That's pretty great.
I really want to see it.
I really want to see
Yeah.
this too, and that's coming up right after Free Enterprise, I think, or maybe a little bit later in the night. Either way, you've got at least through this run and through the next run, which I'll be a part of, to get those donations in. You don't want to miss that.
And I'm obviously biased, but yeah, it would be a great way to get a great bonus run and support a great cause all at the same time.
Luckily, I had that revive I found somewhere. Because Blastoise also has Ice Beam.
Oh, good. Sure would be nice to have Drill Peck right about now,
Right? I'm literally fighting him a choke.
instead of that Snorlax that had Drill Peck.
Oof.
Okay, I just got Surf.
Yay.
And now I'm going to the Pokemon Mart. Because I guess I should buy some repels.
Yeah. I'm just making my way through Morty's gym.
Making your way downtown.
Walking fast. I might not have the power points to take on Morty without going to the gym, to the Pokemon Center.
I hate that.
Yeah, it always feels bad.
And have you done the Bill cutscene yet?
I was hoping to avoid the Bill cutscene, which is why it feels double bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't do it on 4 stomps and 4 Shadow Balls.
Talking about there with the Bill cutscene is in Ekritique, when you go to the Pokemon Center for the first time, you see a cutscene with Bill from Gen 1. It's unskippable, it kills a bit of time. You do get access to this Pokemon Center for doing it, which can be good for a whiting out point, worst case scenario, and also the heal if you just can't push through Morty, like you just experienced. But if you can avoid it, you want to be able to skip it because those few seconds are just a time waste.
Yeah, it's also nice because it does give you an extra Pokemon check in the EV that Bill normally has, and it also gives you access to Bill's phone number if you're trying to get the phone numbers.
Dodrio's trying to learn Crab Hammer.
Right? It's like, no thank you, Evil.
If this were Gen 4 or later, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Alright. Had to spend a few seconds, but we're back to Morty.
Morty, you gotta use the Pokemon, Morty. Wait, does my rival have 2 Metapods?
I'm so meta even this rival fight.
I was gonna say 2 metas in a pod.
The fight was too meta for me. Also, I need quiet for a moment to listen to the Pokemon cries. Raikou a Hitmonlee, I think. Suicune sounds familiar, and it's Gen 2, but I can't quite place it.
Yeah, so to explain what Dijon's talking about there, when you awaken the 2 roamers in the Suicune, they make a cry. In the vanilla game, it's the cries of Raikou, Entei, and Suicune. But in the randomizer, it's actually the cry of the Pokemon that they're replaced by. So if you're good enough at identifying Pokemon cries, you can get information from that if it happens to be something on the card. I'm not good at it. Leggy's not good at it. Dijon's really good at it.
I'm okay at it.
You're better than the average person at it, at least.
You're way better than either of us,
Yeah.
which is the important part.
I can identify, like, Pikachu, and that's about it.
I can identify Pikachu from yellow version, and that's about it.
You can identify Pikachu from Gen 6 and on.
Yes.
Piloswine has...
The Revenge of the Stab Ice Beam. We ran one of those back on the second round, I believe.
Alright.
Oh, and here's that Blastoise you were talking about.
Yep. Back-to-back ice beams. Alright. I need your phone number.
Stop missing sleep powder.
Leggy is getting the phone number for the actual lass, so once she calls that lass, she'll get the call lass square. She's also heading over to Olivine, where she'll grab strength and then just completely ignore the gym and the lighthouse, and then head towards Cyanwood, I believe. I'm bad at town names. To get Fly, and then things will open up. There is a TM in the lighthouse, which can be useful because there's 2 TMs on the board, but without the need to clear the lighthouse to get the mineral badge, that will not be happening in the seed because it's a long quest. You have to climb up, come back down, get the medicine from Cyanwood, go back, and then go to the gym, and it's just, no thank you.
Wow, 2 Slowpokes. Also, I don't think I'm too far behind Leggy.
Yeah, I just did the Olivine cutscene.
Okay, I'm in Morty's gym.
Yeah, so you're like maybe what, 10 minutes back? 5 minutes back?
Yeah,
Like
5
we're-
to 10.
We're with each other. I'm actually gonna take the detour to check the lighthouse TM
Okay.
because I'm here. We have 2 of them on the card. And neither of us really needs to be super ahead of the other right now.
Yeah.
Plus, if I'm lucky, I might get some extra information.
Did you get the lass's phone number?
Yeah, I have her number.
Okay. Don't forget to actually call.
I'm aware.
Okay.
I haven't marked it on the square yet.
All these machos. This is where I would use my drill peck, if I had one. Did y'all know that Ekans is snake backward?
You know, with the Fairly Odd Parents reference there, if I knew how to pronounce your rival's name, I would have said that in the same, like, cadence of Dinkelberg. But I don't even know how to begin to pronounce your rival's name, so...
I just say it as it's like X-A-E-A. And unfortunately, there are no numbers that you can use, so I couldn't put the 12 in.
It's like A12, something like that.
Yeah, so it is worth noting that the second trainer in the lighthouse does have a Blissey.
Ooh, experience.
Right?
Yeah, Blissey is worth a lot of experience points.
Blissey, the metal slime Pokemon.
Yeah,
Basically.
yeah, because there's a weird... I still don't understand why they chose this as the way to determine what gives XP, but the XP a Pokemon gives is based off of their base HP stat, and their level.
Yeah.
So...
And of course, Blissey.
Yeah, Blissey has the highest base HP stat in the game, so it's going to be like the most potent experience at any given level. But I still, and that's a trend that's actually kept to this day. They've adjusted the experience formula a couple times, but to my knowledge, it is still based off of base HP.
Yeah, I can see it being used as like a proxy, because like on average, Pokemon with higher base HP are going to be evolved or just stronger in general. So I can see why someone in like Gen 1 would look at them and say, I just use the HP value, it'll be good enough.
I mean, let's be real. Gen 1 code is held together with duct tape and a prayer.
No, it's not even duct tape, it's used Scotch tape.
Like, I mean, it's impressive what they were able to do with the Game Boy, but like, good lord, the Gen 1 code is...
It's one of those things, it's one of my favorite things about programming in the 90s when it comes to games, is that the shortcuts they took were just perfect for a casual game, and that's the case with most RPGs of that era, because they're not going to be noticeable in your average playthrough. Yeah, you may not notice that focus energy doesn't do anything. You may not notice that you have a Gen 1 miss percent, but none of that matters when you're playing casually. It's only when you get to the speedrunning when things start to go, you're like, oh, there's a lot of seams here that don't make any sense, but that's just, it's fascinating to me, and that's one reason why I like glitching games, and why I'm part of Edge Case Collective.
Yeah, and it's also something you see in other games too, such as my favorite speed game, Final Fantasy 1, where like a lot of the spells just don't work or have bad effects.
And the thief just doesn't work.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Yeah, as Demarine says, the Gen 1 cart was like as full as it could possibly be.
one of my favorite facts about Pokemon Gen 1 is that the space in memory that Mew takes up was literally the space that was being used up until they shipped it to hold the debug tools. They squeezed it in over the debug tools.
Yeah, they had to take out the debug and were like, all right, cool. Where can we
And
put
they
this?
just-
Bug? Here.
They just hoped it worked.
They couldn't debug it.
Oh yeah, I should probably teach something Surf, huh? Dragon Breath. God. I have to get Dragon Breath TM for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it, the trainer AI in this was fairly rudimentary, but it was good enough. You just run into these weird edge cases where it looks purely at the type of move being used instead of any other properties of the move, and decides, yes, I will spam agility against a Venomoth because it's super effective.
Yep, or like Lorelai's Dugong using rest over and over because against like a Minky because it's psychic.
That's
And that's
how
all
you
the
can actually
cared about.
That's how you can actually permanently softlock a Gen 1 game.
Yeah, I've seen that video too. Because you just use Rage on your Mankey and then you're just stuck.
And Dugong will just keep using rest because it's a psychic move. And they didn't give PP to the opponent trainers.
Why do you keep depositing your main? It's like the
Because
first time you're doing that, I'm confused.
when you deposit a Pokemon in your box, it loses track of any state it has. So it restores its HP. It's basically has the effect of sending it through like the standard Pokemon center, but it allows me to both modify my party and heal my main at the same time.
It can
Without
also
having
just
to
be
go through the cutscene.
it can also just be faster than going through the Pokemon Center cutscene, as I just did there. Have you gotten Shucky yet?
I got Chucky, it was an SB.
Okay.
And I am in the gym.
I just walked into the gym.
Wow, we are extremely neck and neck.
I know.
Dijon made quite a bit of time there.
Yeah.
I also didn't stop to fight the lass, or
Oh yeah, or go to Lighthouse, that's true.
so that gave me like plenty of catch-up time.
Dijon ketchup time.
Yeah.
The fanciest catch-up time.
See what you did there. Looks like we do have some new donations that came in if you have a moment for them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. We have $20 from Anonymous. Thank you very much, Anonymous. Really do appreciate every little bit of support. We also have $100 from Megnac Attack.
Meg!
Who is that?
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Wait, was she the one who's organizing this? Or lead? Probably something like that. Anyway, Meg writes, come on, let's see that unfinished second quest before the second quest that was finished. You are all good and nice with a smiley face.
Good. Nice, Meg.
Thank you, Meg.
Meg, you're good and nice.
Meg is very good and very nice.
Yeah, shout out to Meg. The entire Edgeface Collective put in a lot of work for this. Meg went above and beyond to get this marathon up and off the ground. All of like the tech stuff, the restream technology that we're using, Meg pulled a lot of that together by herself with some help from like Seraph and stuff. But Meg put in more work than a lot of us did combined, and I know I'm very thankful for that.
Yeah. Yeah. Both this marathon and the Edge Case Collective would not exist without Meg, and she is just a fantastically wonderful person in general.
really?
Magnemite.
I don't have anything to cure sleep. Heck.
I've got fly.
Alright, and now as they mentioned earlier, having fly is really kind of where they're going to be able to split up, take off, and really start filling out a bunch of these flags very quickly. That center spot of 3 eggs is definitely one that I think they're gonna want to do soon, because like get going soon if it's not already going. Hello, Sunflower.
Yeah, so yeah, Leggy did get the egg started with a couple cadavers from the game corner, so she just has to fly back and get the egg. Still had stepped away for a bit, so that's why there's maybe some missing information there.
Sorry.
That's okay.
It happens.
Also, Leggy, that was about like a 125, 126 fly, so that's pretty good, considering the side quest that you
Yeah,
did.
considering how much of this card we've already filled out.
You found a Sunflora or Exeggutor?
Yep. That's kind of milk tank.
Right, and I know you also have information on Dratini, right?
That does check out. I'm just gonna pop into the Tojo Falls. I have to burn a TM to get Sweet Scent on a Pokemon.
I mean, that's fine. All the TMs we've found are garbage.
Right? So, I'm just gonna do that real fast. We're gonna catch a Pokemon in here, in the Tojo Falls. It's a Lickitung. Which would have been great if I still needed normal types.
Alright, I have Fly.
Cool.
Both of our runners got fly sub 130. 130 is typically the spot that you're looking for, like to beat for your fly percent. When you start running this, or if you're doing it in marathon settings, so that's very, very good pace. Combined, like you said, with all the squares that are already marked on this card, they are on very good pace to blow away this estimate, depending on how trolly some of these Pokemon are, or if they can manage to work around those squares.
Actually, while I'm here...
I'm gonna make my way towards, Lake of Rage.
Okay. I'm gonna go and do the sweep for TMs.
Okay.
Yep. I'm also gonna go do,
So
yeah,
there's
I'll-
a Master Ball.
Oh.
Yeah, it's on the way to, Mahogany.
Did either of you trigger the Suicune?
No.
No.
Why would we need to?
The 3 level 30 plus Pokemon.
You don't need to trigger it to go to the...
I meant for the 3rd level 30 plus Pokemon if you just wanted to free once you got that Master Ball.
Oh, like, all
Yeah.
you do to
You
get
don't
that...
have to trigger it, you just have to release it, and then once you get the item from Lance, you can do it.
Oh, really? I feel like I'm misunderstanding something there. That's on me.
Yeah. So, in order to get Suicune to appear in the Tin Tower, you need to get the Clear Bell from Lens. That's it.
Gotcha. Okay, I thought the other was a prerequisite as well. There's a lot about this game that I'm still learning. So, yeah.
Yep. This game has a lot of little things to it. And as it turns out, there's a lot of little things that you can skip either because you could just skip them in vanilla, or that the randomizer introduces to make the random experience easier, or that the speed choice hack introduces to make things move a little bit faster.
Oh my god, I found one of the roamers. It's wheezing.
Yo!
Hey, use that Master Ball.
I know, right? I'm gonna Master Ball this.
Also, I got hit by the spinner Pokemaniac in Onion Cave. It's a Dodrio.
You're mad.
Sadly, my Dodrio is 25 levels higher.
Insert Spider-Man pointing at Spider-Man meme.
Are they pointing with their beaks?
Yes.
Oh my god.
You're getting got a lot
The
here.
moment when you randomly run into one of the roamers.
Right?
What
Okay.
feeling?
So
At
you got-
least we needed level 30 plus.
right? Yeah, you're doing really good.
You're really good.
Wow. Like,
Going between runners. This is a clean co-op, not race.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the Lake of Rage TM since I'm already here.
yeah. I'm just gonna do Ruins of Alph because I think that's gonna be...
That sounds reasonable.
I have to fight you.
TM 40. Also, fun life hack here. If you go up into this area of the Lake of Rage, you can just fly to Lake of Rage again, and you'll be right where you...
Yeah, when I figured out you could do that, I was super excited. Because it makes checking that TM almost free.
Yeah, basically.
Alright.
It's puzzle time.
Alright, we got a
need to
shiny
finish that.
Slowbro. We got a purple Slowbro here.
Heck yeah, shiny Flibro. Also, these Ruins of Alph puzzles, the only thing they remind me of is the Banjo-Kazooie like portrait puzzles.
Those were way worse than the Ruins of Alph puzzles.
But they were still fun because they moved.
Oh yeah, they're fun, but they're so much harder. And these ones can be annoying. Because it's just like all
There's
the
like
pieces-
2 tiles. Yeah, for like 3 of the puzzles, there's like 2 tiles that look the exact same, and you have to swap them back and
Yeah,
forth.
because it's like you finish the puzzle and then it doesn't finish, and you're just like, okay, which ones did I not get? Also, we have our first bingo.
Woo!
Thanks to randomly finding a roamer on the way to get the shiny.
Ah, bugger. I'm a little out of practice on my puzzles.
Don't worry, I'm not great at them either. It took me forever to do them the other day when I was doing some offline practice. Okay, I guess since I'm already this far ahead, I may as well go on to the black belt.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Well, let me fight what's his nuts first. I mean, what's his God?
No, his nuts are peanuts. It's fine. He likes peanuts. He's Mr. Peanut. Anyway, Leggy used an escape rope there. So once you finish the Ruins of Alph puzzles, you just escape rope back out, and then you can continue on to the next one without having to come all the way back around. So
And I'm actually doing them in a pretty particular order, which means I only have to go into the Union Cave once. And can basically one-shot through all of these without having to do too much in the way of backtracking.
Also, I definitely taught my Dodrio stab fly because that's the kind of moveset and TM luck this has been.
this scene's been really good luck aside from the moveset on your mains.
And yet, the main isn't the worst. Stomp and Shadow Ball is not a bad loadout.
Yeah, I mean, those two moves have gotten us through the whole thing. It's just like... Also, Quillfish learns Sandstorm, which I found Quillfish on, like, the very first route.
Yeah. Shoutouts to randomizers being trolly.
Indeed.
That's basically just shout out to randomizers, which I mean, I'm all for shouting out randomizers.
Yeah. But one of the nice
Shoutouts to
things-
shoutouts.
One of the nice things about this game is that, even if the bingo card can be a bit trolly, the actual, like, going through the game itself is usually not the worst. Because, it's a Pokemon game. They're not exactly, like, the most difficult thing in the world. But you do run into the difficulty of like, okay, how do I get through this main? How do I get my main through this wall? Or, okay, where the hecky am I going to go find a Skarmory?
Yep.
And there can also be a certain amount of frustration that comes
Two
from...
bingos.
Yay!
Frustration comes from the woman on Sundays and the...
Self-explain.
I may be asking, are you going for covering up the whole card now?
No, just 5 bingos total. So they got 2. So once they get 5 bingos, they'll be done.
Okay, so that's where the Cinco comes from.
Yep.
If this were a try-off, which is when all 3 of us are playing together, then we'd be going for a full blackout.
Okay. Thanks, folks. I'm glad I asked, since I'm sure there's other folks in chat who don't know either.
Yeah. Though, what's our estimate for this?
215.
215.
Like, I'm down to just see how much we can do in 215. We're already doing really damn well.
I mean, yeah. Well, I ran into a train.
Anyway, so let's check that one off.
Sweet.
What, did you ever look at your Dratini info?
Nope.
Yeah, I haven't seen any dragon Pokemon.
Yeah, I've got some Dratini info. What? We're gonna do something real fast. I've got Dratini info. It's not great info. I don't like that info. But we're gonna go see if I can't get better info.
Where is it?
It looks to be in Onion Cave, which is like
That's like
something slot.
Is that three different zones plus the
Plus the
Plus
water.
all the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where else was it? It was somewhere in the nebulous area that I don't quite know what that was. Was that Rock Tunnel? Or Dark Cave, I mean?
Maybe. What I'm going to do is once you talk to Lance, we have a setting called Early Kanto turned on.
You're going for the early Kanto play.
I'm gonna go see if I can't find whether or not Dratini is in Kanto.
Yeah, so whenever you talk to Lance, you get access to Kanto because of the flags that we play on.
Actually,
and then,
a speech choice feature.
yeah, and so with, oh, my thought process is gone, sorry. If you check your Pokedex for Pokemon areas, you can check what's in Kanto. So they didn't get good Dratini info based off of the Johto areas, but maybe in Kanto there's a better spot to find it that's easy to get to.
Well, you went to Tojo Falls, didn't you?
Yes.
Shouldn't you have Kanto available to check on your Pokedex now? Or do you have to, like, go there?
Because I know I get it once I get the call from Elm. I want to do this anyway because,
Just
I
'cause.
want to go check the rock tunnel anyway for the TM,
Fair.
or at least have access to do it. Where are you pushing right now?
I'm going through Ice Tunnel. Also,
Okay.
there was 44.
Yeah, so you're going for the black belt.
Did you check Slowpoke
Yes.
well yet?
I've not checked Slowpoke well. while I'm here, I'm gonna check the rocket flare.
Okay, well that's Wild Mewtwo in Ice Path.
Yeah, the randomizer can be a bit wild. Finger guns.
Well, I was about to say, was that a pun? I'm having...
How long does it take before you before you get an egg out of your out of the daycare? I know it's a lot of steps in this version.
Yeah, it's based off the number of steps, which is why I just am putting off going back and checking on it.
Yeah, and the steps that you need depend on the Pokemon.
Yeah.
So something rarer will take longer.
So basically, at this point, Leggy's holding off until it's like the square that's gonna get them their win, and then go back and grab it. Because it's basically free. It's basically a free square right now because it's gonna be done.
Free square in the center of your Pokemon of your bingo card.
Right?
She's just kind of waiting.
Card even
until it-
randomized.
Hey, I found Exeggutor.
I found TM43 in the rocket headquarters.
Dang.
Okay, mirror it.
Give it to me. I'm dyslexic. I can make it correct.
But yeah, think of the 3 eggs goal as if it's in a slow cooker right now.
Yes.
Slow cooking those eggs.
Well, I'm slow cooking the goal, so like, you know, it'll take some time to get ready, but when it's done, it'll keep forever.
I don't think that's how eggs work.
That's how slow cooking
Yeah, this
works.
this metaphor is just cracking under the pressure.
I mean, to be fair, it was just a shell of a joke to begin with.
Here you go, folks.
Why does Cedra have Thunderbolt?
Also, did you say shell of a joke or shell of a yolk?
I said shell of a joke because I didn't want to double dip. But it might just be the fact that I'm a little bit scrambled.
Just buy
we
more
need to get
staples.
Fred first.
You're lucky your Pokemon weren't poached while you were in the rocket hideout.
I do have to say I'm not really too familiar with Pokemon Crystal, but this is turning out to be a really excellent run so far.
I was wondering which one of us is going to make an excellent pun.
I found a dragon scale.
No, we already found
So,
the exact part.
I have Cedra info. If we could just trade.
Right. Though, with the speed choice / the other sorts of updates, we might be able to do that without trading. I forget exactly.
Yeah, I
The-
forget. We can look in the guide. I have the guide pulled up in the background if we like
It's level
desperately
30
need to
or
do
something.
that.
Isn't it like level 30 or something?
So, I checked the department store basement,
Okay.
TM35.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
You've gotten 43, and then you've gotten 35.
22. I'm going to laugh if they're in Rock Tunnel and Victory Road.
Right.
And Rock Tunnel's free right now, isn't it?
Alright.
It's gonna take a little bit
That's
to get
a
up there.
third bingo.
Woohoo!
Now I'm gonna
You can also
delete
honestly get,
black
like, you can
belt
clear this
number.
card without. You can clear the card without doing the TMs anyway.
Yeah.
If you get the eggs and the drag.
Yeah, eggs in a drag type or eggs in a Mantine or Skarmory will get it for him.
I haven't seen either of those.
Well, I mean, I've got the egg set up, and I have the Dratini info
Well-
as well.
I meant Mantine and Skarmory. I haven't seen either of them.
I don't think I have either. Pokedex. Seating.
I'm
There
gonna
we go.
check the guide real quick and see if it says.
Yeah, that's Dark Cave, which... Dijon, if you want to go fishing in Dark Cave,
For
Dratini.
oh, it's okay, gotcha.
Okay.
This is the guide.
It's not like
Okay.
fishing, obviously.
Sorry, I'm checking the guide to see if it says how to evolve Pokemon that normally need to be traded.
There's a list. They're all specific things for each one.
Yeah, I'm trying to find.
That info.
Yeah.
That is the Seadra.
Another good one.
Yeah. Let Zoe do the homework while you go do Dark Cave because you're over
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm gonna keep checking TMs because there's a few more free ones that I know of.
You're either one of the two TMs on the card.
Seadra will-
either one of those will.
You know,
Sorry,
like-
what was that, Zoe?
Seadra evolves at level 40.
40? Ugh. We're not gonna be able to do that then.
Also, shout outs to the Espeon stare down.
It's a very good stare down.
Thank you.
Also, your repels don't work when your lead is a low level thing instead of the one you're intending on using.
Yeah.
Found a metal tank. It's in Dark Cave. It's not in a Dratini.
Hey, there's 34.
Bingo.
That is it. Y'all are done. That's so restreamer. They have to hit their done buttons at the same. Both hit their done buttons before time is called. So
Okay. I'm
It's a item in their inventory.
ready on the done button. Tell me when you are.
Yep. You want to count it in?
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
time.
Wow.
Right.
That is a pretty good time.
Holy hecky, we blazed through that quickly.
149.05 Is,
GG's.
is on the stream.
Yeah.
Did y'all wait? Hold on. Did y'all finish the literal exact
Oh my God.
same hundredth of a second?
Holy hell, my gosh.
I've never seen that. We always have like at least like 10 or 15 seconds of variance between us. That's ridiculous.
That is... Wow.
Phone frame.
Yeah, and while we're here, when you hit the done button, you get a whole bunch of steps and just general information about what's going on.
Yep. I bonked 231 times.
I've bonked 238 times. And while I'm here, I just want to shout out that this incredible skill is why we totally kicked Valkyrie butt when we were,
Hey, Leggy and Dijon, I've been told that we still have some extra time, so if you wanted to go for some of the remaining squares, I think you could do that.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'm down.
I think y'all can use up to the.
You just press start and you can back out.
Cool.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either. I was ready to hit the reset. Anyway, I'm gonna go to Kanto and I'm gonna go get the rock tunnel item. Hey, Scala, blame Debbie. She fired the opening salvo, I just replied in kind.
Tangela is like a bunch of Dratini.
I mean, Tangela is a orb of noodles.
I found Natu, which is very orb.
It's like an orb on top
Borb.
of
Borb. The original Borb.
I think that's more of a hoot hoot.
There's the Porygon.
someone say orb? Anyway,
Celebi.
because we have early Kanto on, it is easy to get to Kanto, and doing the whole SSN plotline is pretty straightforward.
Found a horsey.
Well, that's not gonna help.
How many floors does Dark Cave have?
2.
2? Okay, so the one that's back at the beginning and then this one?
Yeah, you got your front side and your back side.
Okay. Well, my backside has been fully checked, so... I found all the encounter slots.
Cool. Don't forget the water as well.
Oh, there's
The
water
is-
in there?
Yeah, there's water on both sides.
Okay. Let me just teach something Flash real quick. It's a pain in the butt to navigate without Flash, but luckily, since we
Yeah,
went through Sprout Tower for experience and stuff, we have Flash.
yeah. A lot of the dark rooms can be like. I need to make the tier list of Crystal Dark rooms because I have opinions.
I have to use the map to navigate them in the dark.
Yeah,
Like, there's no way I can navigate it from memory.
there's
Well-
some that I've learned.
We're
Rock
gonna
Tunnel
have to...
is free.
Quagsire.
Anyway, you talk to the sailor down the stairs. You go find his buddy slacking off in one of the guest suites. Then you come down here. You talk to the little girl. Bring her back to her gramps.
Also, the layout for the boat is clearly reused from the lighthouse.
Right.
We're joined by some friends.
Hello.
We have friends.
Hi.
Hi.
I assume we
Alright.
can talk.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
Alright.
Oh, we're talking? Okay, hi.
yeah,
I was
so-
scared, I was-
Yes, hi.
we got some of the edge cases in here. We got Flygon in here. As you know, throughout this marathon, we've been making some announcements. We've already announced that Sarah, Flygon, and Liv have joined us as exceptions. So you may be wondering what we're doing right now, because Dijon's already an exception. Well, actually, she's not. Dijon is our very first new edge case. So thank you, Dijon, for accepting. Thank you for being wonderful, and we're happy to have you part of the team. So let's put some hype in chat for Dijon.
Yay!
Woo!
Yay, you did it! Yay!
I did it.
You're cool and nice.
Oh, cool and nice.
Cool and nice. That's a
That's
new
a
one.
new one.
Dijon's really cool. I just...
Aw.
It is true. Dijon is cool.
It's also
I
good.
mean, it's a moderate temperature in here right now.
Wow. Yeah, welcome to the team,
Thanks.
Dijon. You were one of the first people that we had like come along with us on some things that we did, so it's really great to have you kind of come through this process and join us.
I am happy to be part of this
Thing.
I think it's a collective.
Yeah, it's called a
We're-
collective, Dijon.
Yeah, we call ourselves
Okay.
a collective, like the board.
collective. Okay.
Oh.
Resistance
It's a
is
newsletter.
futile.
The resistance is Totodile.
Oh.
That's not cute, okay.
Yeah, so once again, just want to say that like we're not like a closed group, we're not a super open group, but we are a group that accepts new members, and we have like things like a growth path as members of the group. And if you're interested in that, there is, I believe, a link on underneath the. If you can find it on the new layout of Twitch, I believe we have a
God.
membership like
Yeah.
policy document and stuff.
We got documents.
We've got documents and spreadsheets.
We got paperwork.
PDFs.
Do any of you out there know how many spreadsheets are involved in organizing a marathon? Because it's a lot.
Too many.
And then you can't remember what info is in which spreadsheet.
And then you just, well, clearly we need to make a spreadsheet of spreadsheets.
Like with the links to all the different spreadsheets. It's a lot of spreadsheets, y'all.
Committee on committees.
Yeah.
Spreadsheets for days.
So hey, if you're a spreadsheet fan and you want to be part of our group,
Yeah.
read some documents first, because you gotta read documents and read spreadsheets.
Yeah, those aren't spreadsheets. Those are just documents. So you're gonna be a little sad.
Yeah, so yeah, we are really happy when people want to like get more involved in what we're doing. We're trying to grow what we're doing and become a bigger, better group slowly, like not super fast, but we really love it when people volunteer for things and help us with things, and that's kind of the path in to being a part of this.
And you don't have to be a part of this to help out. We've got so
That's
many
true.
wonderful volunteers who are neither edge cases or exceptions. They're just people who are out here spending their time and energy helping us make this marathon a success.
Yes, so many volunteers for this. It's amazing how many volunteers we've had for this. But yeah, you are all good and nice. And yeah,
Hey, don't think you're getting out of this.
Yeah,
You know.
you're good and nice too, Meg.
Or good and nice.
Got her.
that sounds fake.
I like that fourth in both ends of Dark Cave.
Right? Anyway, I have found Dratini's.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah, that happened a while back while we were talking about that.
Yeah, I found one. I knocked it out. I went to check the rock tunnel Pokemon.
So did you catch it?
I have not caught a Dratini yet.
Okay. But where was it?
It's the route west of Celadon.
Okay. Oh, we still
Right.
haven't caught one, so I should still look for it.
Yeah, you should
I-
still look for it.
I think
But-
we're gonna pile out the edge cases and exceptions, and I just want to say real quick before you keep talking about Pokemon, because Pokemon is good and all, but if you are interested, join our Discord, get involved and all that, and yeah, thank you, Flygon. Flygon. I just woke up. Dijon.
I'll take it. I didn't do anything.
Thank you, Dijon, so much for being part of this. Thank you, Flygon, too.
Oh, you found it.
And yeah,
Yes, I got it.
Little friends.
we're gonna file out. Thank you so much, everyone.
Alright, bye y'all.
Bye, nerds.
I'm staying, obviously, 'cause I'm still comms.
Yeah, I'm still playing a game. What are y'all talking about?
Alright, I guess I'm gonna see if I have enough to buy all 3 Cane Quarter Pokemon.
I've already bought 2 of the 3.
Does it count if...
Do you want to go start trying to fish out the Mantine or the Skarmory? Just like try,
just
Random
go
places.
look for encounters?
look for encounters, maybe fight some trainers.
Okay.
I'm gonna push to try and get waterfalls so I can start checking more TM spots.
Just to give y'all a heads up, you probably have about 10 to 12-ish more minutes before the scheduled end of this run, so we can get ready for free enterprise.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm gonna step away to refill my water because I'm running in the next game, so I'm not gonna have a chance to do that while I'm getting set up. So I'll be back.
Hey, I found a smear. Cool.
Yeah, because if I can get waterfall, that unlocks like 2 or 3 more. when in doubt, that's where it usually is. And like, if we get totally cursed, TM20 is going to be at the Victory Road, which means I have to go. You remember how we were talking about not doing the lighthouse?
Yeah.
Well, if I want to find that TM, and it's at Victory Road, that's where it is. I have to go.
Do you need Claire's badge to be able to use Waterfall?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, I just ran into a wild Dragonite on Ice Path. Because of course I did.
I'm back.
Okay.
Anyway, Zoe, I don't know if you heard what I found in Ice Path. Because this game is full of trolling.
Alright, y'all. You're gonna have to play solo on comms or duo on comms because I need to get set up for the Free Enterprise run. So,
Alright,
No,
it's
how
been
dare you.
lovely. This is a great bingo. You're all good and nice. And
You're a great bingo.
I'll be back in like 20 minutes, but I won't be talking because it's a race. But you'll see me soon. Bye.
Anyway, we're just gonna be here chilling, trying to find TMs and Pokemon.
You're both doing a great job, and
Yeah.
down 3 squares.
Right?
Damn.
All I'm gonna say is, wouldn't it be awesome if we unlocked the Famicom Disk System second quest bonus run before we got our full bingo? You know, just gonna throw that out there.
I mean, in theory, we could just easily get the buy all 3 game corner thing. No problem.
Yeah,
It's
I'm not.
just, we don't have Mantine or Skarmory info, and just randomly looking for the Indoor TM.
Yeah. So I've done most of the open TM checks. So if you just want to go like Sweet Scent and Meme Tower or something, that's not the worst thing we can do right now.
Okay, I was just kind of fighting random trainers, but yeah, I'll go.
Yeah.
I'll go to Meme Tower.
I mean, fighting random traders also works.
Been worse.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I should check and see what Bill's Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
She says having just flown away from near Golden.
Yeah, and hopefully doing Player's Gym will give me enough money to buy the last game counterpart Pokemon.
Yeah. If not, you can sell all those TMs that we haven't used.
Right?
It's a Wigglytuff that Bill had.
Wiggly tough.
Wiggly!
Anyway, I'm making short work in Claire's Gym, so... Oh hey, I just learned Steel Wing at level 38. Finally, another move!
Cool. I guess I have to fight those trainers to get to Moon Tower, but that's at least more info.
through the notating just fine.
Ah. Oh, come on, really? Yep.
It's like a pretty powerful Snorlax you're up against, Leggy.
Yep, but Cabbers is down.
Hey.
Wow, this Wigglytuff has an interesting moveset. Twin Needle, Soft Boil, False Swipe, and Sludge Bomb.
Hell yeah, got the flinch.
How do you miss?
It's not 100% accurate.
I know, but it's 95%.
That's still not 100. And also, shoutouts to the notion of the Gen 1 mess.
Yeah. Gen 1 missed because someone forgot to put greater than or equal to. And just put greater than.
Yep. Because programming sucks.
I know Trio is just curb stomping everything.
All you have, crit, stomped, Claire's level 40 Bulbasaur.
Nice.
Okay, so that is Waterfall.
Alright,
If you
about
have a
five,
little bit of, if you have a little downtime now, I'd be curious, how do folks who are interested in playing Crystal Rando get involved or download the randomizer?
Yeah, so the general universal Pokemon randomizer is out there. It's got a GitHub page. You can grab it. You can download it. It works on most, Pokemon games. It's called the Universal Pokemon Randomizer for a reason. To get this one specifically, it does involve a few more hoops because you do have to get the speed choice modification. However, there is a Discord for the Pokemon Crystal Bingo that if people are interested in, I can point them at. If you just DM me or ask about it in the EdgeCase Discord, where they have all the information about how to get the specific version of the randomizer that works with the Speed Choice ROM, as well as the Speed Choice ROM hack itself.
Fun. And as someone in chat pointed out, there's actually a whole channel for hacks there.
Yep.
So the Suicune was a furret.
Which can walk. I'm about to go up the Waterfall and Mount Mortar to check the TM there.
I'm checking the encounters for Mean Tower now.
Excellent.
just to give you folks a warning, I think you're down to about 3 more minutes off of your original estimate, so just want to
All right.
remind you to start wrapping up.
No worries.
Yeah. Yeah, if you just want to let us know when to quit, no big deal. We got our initial goal. We're just, trying to get a little greedy.
Killing some time.
Yeah.
Man, Felix is everywhere.
Right? Finally found wild giraffe eggs.
Oh, I found one in Onion Cave earlier.
Yeah.
Yes, Felix, I know you're here. Gloom and Vileplume are both on this floor.
But yeah, I just want to say thank you for everyone who's been hanging out with us while... Hey!
Well, hey,
Bum last TM.
oh, nice.
I still have an escape rope. I do not.
Well, buying all 3 of the things is easy. If only we had Mantine or Skarmory info, we could have just, like, gotten everything.
Right? C'est la vie.
Yeah.
Watch me go back and not having paid attention to the fact that the last one is... Actually, let me just see if I have Mantine or Skarmory info just randomly. Whether or not I've been, hacking up this whole time. Yeah, okay, no, I don't. Thank goodness. I would have felt really silly.
I think I'm still missing an encounter slot on this floor, but...
Doesn't really matter at this point. We've got like...
Yeah.
We've got like 30 seconds.
But hey, you got way more than 5 bingos, so awesome job to both of you.
Yeah, no. We did really, really good,
And Oddish is on the next floor.
Nice.
Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bingos, it looks like?
Yeah, in the time that we allotted for 5, we did our 5 with 30 minutes to spare. Like... Dijon, I wish you were sitting next to me so I could give you the high five you deserve right now.
Aww.
Because we did incredible.
We are in good shape for our RPG limit break.
Oh yeah,
If and when that happens.
we should mention that we got this into RPG Limit Break 2020, which was going to happen like a week ago, but sadly due to the state of the world right now, got postponed.
Hey, Lugia is in Mean Tower.
Yeah, and it is in fact a try-up bingo with Zoe. So you get an additional level of cute.
Was there anything else that we were doing this for? I feel like I'm forgetting something.
We've done this for a couple of things, but I think that's about it.
Because I know, because you and I are doing TCG for Cube.
Yeah. Oh hey, TM26 was Rock Throw.
Oh,
Anyway, we're done. At
yeah, I
this
think
point.
we're done here.
Thank you all. I'm gonna be doing the tracking for the free enterprise race, so I'm gonna go get set up. You all are wonderful.
That is gonna
Thank
be
you both. So I'm going to be signing off from hosting as of the end of this run, but I just want to, before I head off, make one last call for the second quest incentive that yours truly will be hopefully running later if we can just get a couple $100 more in. I'm really looking forward to being able to do that for you folks and potentially even do it in a pacifist way, which is not how you normally complete The Legend of Zelda. So thank you all, and I will see you all later.